Okay, so we have completed peroxisomes. Then what is left over? The other three microbodies we need to study, alva. Okay, so I hope you have understood peroxisomes. Okay, so they are freely, and from where they are produced? They are produced from rough endoplasmic reticulum, alva. Okay, the next one what we are going to study is glyoxysomes. This next one what we will study is about glyoxysomes. Okay, in depth anta hogalla glyoxysomes ಬಗ್ಗೆ just if you understand what is glyoxysome, what is its function, that's enough alva. So glyoxysomes, why they have named like that, these are nothing but specialized peroxisomes. What are glyoxysomes? These are specialized peroxisomes. Peroxisome function ಗೊತ್ತಲ್ಲ, producing H2O2, destroying H2O2, ಅದೇ ಅದರ ಮೇನ್ ಫಂಕ್ಷನ್. ಬಟ್ ಪ್ರೊಡ್ಯೂಸಿಂಗ್ H2O2 ಯಾಕೆ ಮಾಡುತ್ತೆ? ಇಟ್ ಇಸ್ ಅ ಬೈ ಪ್ರಾಡಕ್ಟ್. ಅದು ಯಾಕೆ ಅದನ್ನು ಪ್ರೊಡ್ಯೂಸ್ ಮಾಡುತ್ತೆ? For the sake of oxidizing the toxic things in the animal cell. And in plant cells, the main function of peroxisome in photorespiration. ಅಲ್ವಾ? Now, peroxisome, sometimes it becomes glyoxysomes. ಯಾಕಪ್ಪ it becomes glyoxysomes? So, what is the function of glyoxysome? Glyoxysome function ಬಗ್ಗೆ ಮಾತಾಡಬೇಕಂದ್ರೆ the main function of glyoxysome is it converts fatty acids into carbohydrates, or fatty acids ಅನ್ನೋದಕ್ಕಿಂತ if you talk about if you tell it lipids, that will be good. Lipids, because lipids are fatty acids along with glycerol. So lipids it converts that lipids into carbohydrate. Now what is this special thing about this? Lipids yakappa carbohydrate agbeku? Why we should convert it? Why these plants need this conversion? I told you peroxisomes are present in both plant and animal cell, but rest of the things, all the other bodies, microbodies, are present in plant cells. Now why it needs to convert this lipid into carbohydrate? See, plant, it stores its food in the form of lipid and fat in seeds, fruits, and different organs of the plant, alva. Now what plant will do is that it stores its food in seeds. Now seed, when it is germinating, we are talking about what? We are talking about seeds. When seeds wants to germinate, which is the source of energy? Lipid cannot be the source of energy because lipid easily break agalla. What it needs? It needs carbohydrate, which is easily you can break carbohydrate to get energy. But lipid will not give energy instantly, correct? So what glyoxysomes will do? It will convert this lipids into carbohydrate. What is the function of glyoxysome? It converts lipids into carbohydrate. Then what will happen after conversion? Easily carbohydrate can be broken and energy is given to the seed, so that what is happening to the seed now? Because of this process, seed will germinate easily. Alva? So then what do you understand by this? You understand that glyoxysomes are present in plant cells, particularly they are present in cells of seeds, wherein seeds need to germinate. During that time, peroxisome converts into glyoxysome and function in that seeds. Then obviously, ಯಾವ seeds ಅಲ್ಲಿ ಜಾಸ್ತಿ ಸಿಗುತ್ತೆ glyoxysomes? Obviously, it's functioning as conversion of lipid into carbohydrate. Obviously, this glyoxysome you will find them most in lipid containing seeds. Alva? Which seeds will have more lipid? Lipid containing seeds will have more glyoxysomes. Then example can you give? Yes, we can give. Which are the example? ಯಾವ seeds ಅಲ್ಲಿ lipid ಜಾಸ್ತಿ ಇರುತ್ತಪ್ಪ? Oil producing seeds, castor, groundnut, alva. We get oil from it. Seeds in the oil ತೆಗಿತೀವಲ್ಲ, that means it has that lipid content more. Then obviously glyoxysomes will be more. Connect ಆಗುತ್ತಲ್ಲ? So glyoxysome function is they convert lipids into carbohydrate. And ಈ conversion ಆಗಬೇಕಾದ್ರೆ there is a cycle that takes place here, and that cycle we call it as glyoxylate cycle. And this glyoxylate cycle will convert this lipid into carbohydrate, and that goes on in continuous manner. That much detail is not required for you people. So if you understand this much, that's enough. What is the function of glyoxysomes? It converts lipids into carbohydrate. Where it is present? It is present in oil, that is lipid rich seeds. Okay, then why it needs to convert lipid into carbohydrate? Because to get instant energy for the seeds for germination. Clear? Tick down. Okay, so what is left over now, we will be doing the other two. See, the other two are not that important. Just if you know the names and their function, that's enough. Okay, the third one. Which is the third one? The third microbody we are talking about, spherosomes. Spherosomes, how you want to pronounce, it's left to you. Spherosomes. Okay, now peroxisomes were produced by rough endoplasmic reticulum, right? Now spherosomes are produced by smooth endoplasmic reticulum, produced by SER. What is SER? I don't know whether you remember or no. Smooth endoplasmic reticulum. Then you only tell me, I mean, now you cannot tell. You can at least imagine how it is. I mean, what is the function of SER? I mean, what is the function of SER? You people know it, right? Endoplasmic reticulum, which has ribosome, is rough endoplasmic. What is its function? Proteins can be produced there because ribosomes are there. Proteins can be put into some vesicles and that becomes peroxisome later on. You know that. Then SER, it is not producing ribosome. What it produces there? What is the function of SER? Lipids. It helps in formation of lipid. You know that very well, right? So the function is lipid synthesis. So then what about spherosomes? What is their function? Then obviously functions of spherosome, because spherosomes are produced by smooth endoplasmic reticulum. They are also like same like vesicles. Then what is the function of this spherosomes? It is synthesizing lipids. Lipids are like in different color. It should be highlighted. Okay, synthesizing lipids and also synthesizing, or you can say storing. Actually synthesizing and storing and the anyways, storing and synthesizing lipids. This is the main function of spherosomes. Why? Because spherosomes are produced by smooth endoplasmic reticulum, and the function of smooth endoplasmic reticulum is, you know very well, that it helps in synthesizing lipids. Then obviously those vesicles which are pinched off from this smooth, they will have this function related to lipids. Then what is their function? Synthesizing and storing lipids. And along with this, they also have so many enzymes. You know which are the enzymes present here? So many enzymes. I'm not talking about all the enzymes here, but they have so many enzymes like they have enzymes like protease, protease there, esterases they have. Okay, protease enzymes are there, esterases enzymes are there, nucleases are there, and then so many are there. Anything else? And then we have phosphatases. Okay, I forgot this. Phosphatases are there. I forgot this one. Anyways, so protease, nuclease, hydrolases are also there. So many enzymes. So when you hear all these enzymes, you know what is this ases enzymes will do? Particularly, they help in cleaving, alva. Protease will destroy, or you can say it will cut the proteins into smaller fragments. Catabolism, right? So it helps in catalyzing proteins. So likewise, these all enzymes, one or the other way, if you remember these enzymes, like this type of enzymes you found in lysosomes, right? Hydrolytic enzymes in the hedidvala, and those enzymes are present in lysosome. Lysosomes are called as suicide bags of the cells, which are found in the cytoplasm, which are produced by Golgi as well as ER. ಎರಡು ಕೂಡಿ ಲೈಸೋಸೋಮ್ ಪ್ರೊಡ್ಯೂಸ್ ಮಾಡುತ್ತಲ್ವಾ. Packaging will be done by Golgi. We have done that also, Golgi bodies. So here these enzymes, similar to lysosome enzymes, right? But we are talking about plant cells, and you know lysosomes are not present in plant cells. These enzymes are present in sperosomes. Excuse me. So what is the function of these things? So that is why, because they have all these enzymes, they have help in cleaving those things. If it is a nucleases, it helps in cleaving nucleus. It is phosphatases, it helps in cleaving phosphates. Then that is why we call this spirosomes. They have another name, you know, they have the special name for them, and the other name is, they are kind of plant lysosomes. You know very well plants don't have lysosomes, so these spirosomes function as plants lysosomes. Clear? Now, so this is all about spirosomes. So what you need to remember is, it is produced by smooth endoplasmic reticulum. This is one thing. Second thing is enzymes which are present here. Main thing is function, synthesis and storing of lipids. And then it is also called as plant lysosomes. And where it is present in? It's present in plant cells. Okay, take down this much. Hope you people are seeing properly, right? Clear? Okay, so the last one remaining, and the last one we are talking about, the last microbody we are talking about is lomasomes. It's lomasomes. Okay, we are talking about the last ones, that is lomasomes. These are the last microbodies we are talking about. Microbodies are called microbodies because their size, you know, they have very minute size. Now, lomasomes, there is still research going on this lomasomes. Functions are not yet completely clear. Okay, just a minute. Okay, so functions are not yet completely clear. But still we need to know whatever is understood about lomasomes, that we are going to study. So lomasomes, they are usually present in plant cells as well as some fungal cells and some algal cells also. Okay, so fungal cells, plant cell and fungal cells. Now where do you find this location where it is found? In between the cell wall. For example, if this is cell wall, and let us consider this is the plasma membrane. If it is cell wall, then obviously it is plant cell, right? And it has this plasma membrane within. Okay, like this. This is plasma membrane. Plasma membrane. Where do you find this lomasomes? You will find this lomasomes between cell wall and plasma membrane, like this. This much is known about lomasomes. And function, function, no, still so many things are going on. So research are still being done on this. But lomasome function, what is known till now is that it helps in cell wall formation. So cell wall form aglike lomasome function agutte. Wherever wear and tear happens or something happens to cell wall, their lomasomes help in formation of the cell wall, or it also helps in formation of the new cell wall as well. Okay, so this is known about lomasomes. And where it is present? It is present in between cell wall and the plasma membrane of the plant cell. As well, it is found in some fungal cell as well. Clear, Aita? Take down this much about lomasomes. Okay, so what we did now, we finally completed microbodies. That was the last part of this chapter. I hope we have completed this chapter, and without leaving anything, nothing is left over in this chapter. We have done everything. And the next chapter, what we will do is not biomolecules. If we are going in series, we should do biomolecules, but we are not doing biomolecules. We'll be doing cell cycle, because when you have understood completely the basics about cell, then obviously you will understand cell cycle and cell division easily. And remember, cell and cell cycle, these two chapters are the basics of biology. Main start agode cell inda alva. ಸೊ ಅದ್ರ ಬಗ್ಗೆ ತಿಳ್ಕೊಂಡಿದ್ಮೇಲೆ ನೆಕ್ಸ್ಟ್ ಸೆಲ್ ಸೈಕಲ್ ಆ್ಯಂಡ್ ಸೆಲ್ ಡಿವಿಷನ್ ಈಸಿಯಾಗಿ ಅರ್ಥ ಆಗುತ್ತೆ. ಸೊ ಐ ಆಮ್ ನಾಟ್ ಡೂಯಿಂಗ್ ಬಯೋಮಾಲಿಕ್ಯೂಲ್ಸ್ ನೆಕ್ಸ್ಟ್, ಐ ವಿಲ್ ಬಿ ಡೂಯಿಂಗ್ ಸೆಲ್ ಸೈಕಲ್ ಆ್ಯಂಡ್ ಸೆಲ್ ಡಿವಿಷನ್. ಓಕೆ, ಆ್ಯಂಡ್ ಬಿಫೋರ್ ದ್ಯಾಟ್ ವಿ ವಿಲ್ ಸಾಲ್ವ್ ಕ್ವೆಶನ್ಸ್ ಮಾಡಬೇಕು. ವಿಚ್ ಆರ್ ದ ಕ್ವೆಶನ್ಸ್ ಆಫ್ ಪ್ರೀವಿಯಸ್ ಇಯರ್ ಏನೇನು ಕೇಳಿದ್ದಾರೆ ಅದೆಲ್ಲ ಮಾಡೋಣ. ಆಫ್ಟರ್ ದಟ್ ವಿಲ್ ಗೋ ಟು ದ ನೆಕ್ಸ್ಟ್ ಚಾಪ್ಟರ್. ಓಕೆ, that chapter will be cell cycle and cell division. And I am not observing many students are not responding, so I feel you people are not watching the videos properly, or I'm not getting any response as much as I am thinking to get. Siktilla, many students are there who are studying, but only few are responding. What it means, ಅದರ ಅರ್ಥ ನೀವು ಓದ್ತಿಲ್ಲ ಅಂತ ಅರ್ಥ ಅಲ್ವಾ? ಯು ಆರ್ ನಾಟ್ ಸೀಯಿಂಗ್, ಯು ಆರ್ ನಾಟ್ ಗೋಯಿಂಗ್ ಥ್ರೂ ಅಂತ ಅರ್ಥ. And I told you, once if I complete this chapter and if I start next chapter, I'll not be able to answer the questions. I cannot make videos on this chapter again. It is disturbing for me as well as for you. So next ಹೋಗೋಕ್ಕಿಂತ ಮುಂಚೆ ನೀವು ಕ್ವಶನ್ಸ್ ಕೇಳಿದ್ರೆ, ಡೌಟ್ಸ್ ಇದ್ರೆ ನಾವು ಅದನ್ನು ಕ್ಲಿಯರ್ ಮಾಡಿ ನೆಕ್ಸ್ಟ್ ಚಾಪ್ಟರ್ಗೆ ಹೋಗ್ಬೋದಲ್ವಾ? ಸೊ ಪ್ಲೀಸ್ ಕೋಆಪರೇಟ್ and watch the videos as fast as possible. Make short notes, revise, okay? And if any doubts, please do ask, okay? If you want me to do again some particular videos on that particular doubts, again I will do it. But I need to know that you are understanding or no first. So please let me know that. However, I am not in contact also. So please let me know in comments, okay? Thank you.